Algebra 2 Honors Cram, Skills Practice, Flashcard 6, Simplify expressions containing I, Skill Practice 2.6-16. And before we get into the swing of things, let's just lay some foundational knowledge. The imaginary number I is a number such that I squared is equivalent to -1. And because no real number exists such that its square is equal to a negative number, the number I is not a part of the real number system. So the values of I to the n, such as I to the first, where we don't have to write the first power, or I to the second, or I to the third, I to the infinity, whatever, they repeat every 4 powers of n, okay? And I'm going to show you that here. So first we have, well, we mentioned first I squared is equivalent to -1. Therefore, it makes sense that I, which is the square root of I squared, is equivalent to the square root of -1. I to the third is simply I squared times I, which is -1 times the square root of -1, which yields negative square root of -1. And I to the fourth is simply I to the third multiplied by I, or I to the first power. So that is obviously the negative square root of -1 times the square root of -1. Essentially what we've done here is we're squaring the square root of -1, and we know that's going to yield -1. So -1 or -1 is really equivalent to +1, okay? And then the cycle repeats again. So again, every 4th power, this cycle repeats. Okay, so here was the expression that we're going to simplify. Okay, but before we delve into the solution, let's discuss a few things. So the set of complex numbers is a set of all numbers that can be written in the form a plus bi, where a and b are real numbers. The term a by itself is called the real part of the complex number, and the term bi is called the imaginary part of the complex number. When operating with complex numbers involving I, what you have to strive to do is combine like terms by treating I as a variable such as x or y or z, even though it's a constant, okay? That's exactly what we're going to do. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to simplify whatever's inside the parentheses. Thus, we end up with 22i plus 13 minus 19i plus 3 plus 16i minus 25. Now we're going to distribute this minus or negative sign. 22i plus 13 minus 19i minus 3 plus 16i minus 25. Now what we can do is combine like terms. So we have 22i minus 19i plus 16i plus negative 25 plus 13 minus 3. So when we combine our like terms, this simplifies to 19i minus 15. So this is our final answer, okay? All right,